All right, so this video is going to be about just some of the basics of photosynthesis. What you need, as usual, is a piece of paper or your whiteboard so that you can write things down and you can practice as we go. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is to answer this question: what is photosynthesis? So pause the video and try to answer that question. All right, so what you should have written down is that photosynthesis is this process that converts light energy to chemical energy, or what we call glucose. Now remember, on different tests, like the keystones, they might not say light energy. They might say solar energy. They might call it electromagnetic energy. They might call it radiant energy. So just understand that those are all different words for light energy. All right, let's try another one. What organelle does photosynthesis take place in? Again, you want to pause your video and try to answer that. All right, so you should have written down that it takes place in the chloroplast. Only plants have chloroplasts. Animals do not have chloroplasts. Now, there's going to be another review video that talks specifically about the chloroplast and the structure of the chloroplast. What is the equation for photosynthesis? This is something that you need to know and you need to memorize it. So pause the video and try to write it down. It's easier to memorize things by writing them down. So go ahead and pause it and try to write it down. All right, so the equation for photosynthesis, we should have CO2, which stands for carbon dioxide, H2O, which is water, and energy. Remember, that's the energy from the light, or the solar energy, or the electromagnetic energy, or the radiant energy, whatever they're going to call it. Okay, and this sign here means yields. C6H12O6, this is our molecule of glucose, plus O2 gas, that's oxygen gas that's getting released. So let's take a little bit deeper look into this equation. So basically what's happening here, okay, so here's our equation, is we're taking in water, H2O, and the plants are taking in carbon dioxide. Now, what the plant is going to do is it's going to capture energy in the form of light or solar or radiant, whatever they're going to call it, electromagnetic. It's going to take that energy and it's going to trap it into chemical bonds. And it's going to create this large molecule of glucose, C6H12O6, which has lots of chemical bonds. Remember, chemical bonds store energy. And the more chemical bonds you have, the more energy that's being stored. So we're taking these very small molecules, which have very little energy stored, and we're basically rearranging them. And we're taking the light energy and storing all of that light energy in a lot of chemical bonds within glucose. Glucose is great at storing energy. It's very stable. And it's also creating oxygen, and then oxygen gas gets released. All right, so if you, this is the first time you watch this video, or if you didn't do as well in this video as you would like, watch it again. Go back through it, get a fresh sheet of paper, erase your whiteboard, and try it again. The more times you practice, the more successful you're going to be, and the stronger foundation you're going to have for your knowledge on this chapter.